Welcome to the 12th day of the 21-day data challenge by Lighthouse Labs. Fair warning, this video contains a solution to the challenge for today, so please attempt this problem before continuing on. Reference this video if you get stuck or want to see an alternative way to tackle the problem. That said, on to the day 12 challenge. Let's go ahead and load up the challenge. We see that the difficulty is hard and today's challenge is worth 20 points. In today's challenge, we'll be doing further analysis on avocados. After reading through the tutorial, we find that the challenge needs to answer one question. In which year or years did both conventional and organic avocados have had an average price above $2? You see that the necessary lines to import pandas and to bring in the spreadsheet are already included for us. The first thing that we're going to do is filter out average prices that are less than $2. To do that, we can use the three-step method that's provided to us in the tutorial above, but I find it easier to consolidate it all into one line. To do that, I'm going to set the data frame equal to the data frame itself. We'll do an intersection using the average price, and we'll check to see if the average price is greater or equal to $2. Go ahead and run this. It runs without issue, so we'll take a look at the data just to see if it's what we're looking for. And we can see here that in the first 5 lines, the average price is above $2. Since we want to know which years included both the sale of conventional and organic avocados above $2, we'll go ahead and do some grouping. We'll group it by the year, then by the type. And we'll use the min aggregate to find the minimum price it was during these times. Running this, we can see the years of which avocados were sold above an average of $2, and we can further see it broken down by conventional and organic avocados. Since the question wants us to determine the years where both conventional and avocados were sold, we can see that 2016 included both, as well as 2017. Scrolling down to the answer, we see that 2016 and 2017 is a valid choice, so let's go ahead and submit this. And there we have it. If you haven't taken the time to read through the documentation, let me lead you in the right path to get a little bit more familiar with grouping and selection. Going to the pandas documentation, click on the user guide. Click on 10 minutes to pandas, and you can see on the right hand side there's an overview of the items that this 10 minutes to panda covers. You can scroll down and read through this in entirety, but to get to the concepts that we use for today, you can click on selection and then go down to Boolean indexing. Boolean indexing means we're evaluating a field for either true or false. In this particular case, we're checking to see if A is greater than 0. Using this table down here as a reference, we can see that A includes 3 null fields, which are not greater than 0, but it contains 3 fields that are greater than 0. So the result of this analysis right here yields 3 rows. This is very similar to what we did in today's question, but instead we were checking to see if the average price was greater than $2. Once we had that, we did a little bit of grouping. So click on the grouping in the right hand side, and scrolling down, we see that this example right here covers the scenario that we used today. This is grouping by 2 columns, A and B, and then calculating the sum. I hope you got some value out of this day 12 video of the 21-day data challenge by Lighthouse Labs. I'll be back tomorrow with another video covering the day 13 challenge. See you then.